Now you've heard the story about why Christmas is important, let's make some crafts together so that you can remember the whole of the Christmas story. So first of all, you should have a box cut out like this. Now it doesn't look much like a box because it's not folded up yet, but that's good because I think it's a bit boring like this and you might want to decorate it. So if you look carefully and feel your box, one side is smooth and shiny and the other side is a bit rougher and is a bit duller. So if you draw on the side that's a bit rougher and a bit duller, it'll be much easier. So you can decorate your box in whatever way you like. You can put some patterns on it, you can put some Christmas pictures. I've got a couple of suggestions here. This one has got some Christmas pictures on it, so that will be the top of the box. And the sides, you see the wise men coming to visit Jesus in the manger. And that one's a shepherd, so you could do some pictures like that. Or this one has been decorated to look like a stable. Can you see some big rocks there and a straw roof? So I wonder why that one's decorated like a stable. So however you want to decorate it, if you get on and take some time, but don't forget to put your name on the bottom of the box so that you get to take your box home. So if your boxes are all decorated and you've remembered to put your name on the bottom, let's make some things to go in the box. So first of all, we're going to make an angel. So you should have a paper doily like this. If you look on it, there's some lines drawn on the doily. And it's very important that when you cut along the lines, you stop at the full stop. Stop at the dot, stop at the full stop, and don't go past it. So let's cut this out and I'll show you the next stage of making an angel. So get your scissors and cut along the lines very carefully and stop at the full stop. So that's one done. Then cut down the top till you get to that circle. You see, I've stopped at the circle. I'm going to cut round that circle now. So cut round and stop at the full stop. There we are. And cut round the other side of the circle. And then along that last little line and stop at the full stop. So now I've got some flappy bits, and this is going to be the head of my angel. This is going to be the skirt, and the flappy bits are going to be the wings, which is quite good because wings are flappy. So if you want to put a smiley face on your angel, you can do. And when you've done that, we need to make it into more of an angel shape. So the first thing you do is cross the wings over. Cross the wings over and then give the skirt bit a gentle little fold so it begins to curve round. And the wings, you slot them round, and then at the back they slot into each other. Let me show you again. Cross the wings over, keep crossing them and keep crossing them until the two slits slot into each other like that. And then if you just flatten the skirt out a bit, we have an angel. So these are the wings, there's her head, hopefully yours has got a smiley face on it. and this is the skirt. Now if you want, you can get some glue, and once you've got the wings in the right position, you can just put a dab of glue and stick the wings to the back of the skirt. Dab of glue on that one, stick the wings to the back of the skirt to stop it all unfolding and coming undone. And that's all there is to making an angel. Just remember to stop at the dot. So we've made our angel. I wonder if you can remember, if you know, because we've not told this bit of the Christmas story yet, have we? But I wonder if you know who the angel came to visit. Well, the angel visited quite a few people, but one of them was the shepherd. So the next thing we're going to make in our box is something to remind us about the shepherds. Now making a shepherd might be quite difficult, but making a sheep, now I think that might be easier. So let's make a sheep together. So you need the body of your sheep, you need 2 pipe cleaners, 2 cotton wool balls, and of course every sheep needs some eyes, and you'll need some glue. If you look carefully on the body of the sheep, there are 2 little holes. So if you get your pipe cleaner and thread one through each of the holes. There we are. Then if you fold the pipe cleaners over, not only will that stop them falling out, but now your sheep has got the right number of legs. 2 at the back and 2 at the front. But I think on a winter's evening this sheep might be a little bit chilly. So if you get your cotton wool and if you unravel it, pull it out a bit, it's nice and fluffy. And then if you lie your sheep down on the side, all right sheep, you'll be warmer when we've done this. Now you can get your glue and put it, make sure you put your glue on the cardboard, lots of glue on the sheep's body, and now you can stick the unravelled cotton wool ball on one side. There we are. Looks a bit cosier now, doesn't he? But still a bit chilly on that side. So again, put your glue on the cardboard and unravel the other piece of cotton wool, fluff it up a bit and stick that one on the other side. There we are. So we've got a nice woolly, cosy, warm sheep there. I wonder if he'll stand up on his legs. Oh, just about. There we go. So now the poor sheep can't see where he's going because we need to put some eyes on. So the eyes should just peel off the backing, and you can put one on one side and peel the other eye off. Oh, this one's a bit tricky, doesn't want to come off. There we are. Put the other one on the other side. If they're not very sticky, you can add some glue to help them. So there we have a very woolly sheep with some nice googly eyes. Now the shepherds, when they'd heard from the angel, they went to see someone. You might know who it is if you've heard the Christmas story before, but I'll tell you in case you haven't. It was Jesus, and he was asleep in a manger. Now, I wonder if any of you know what a manger is. It's not a cot or a baby carrier or even a bed with cosy pillows and duvets. A manger is somewhere that animals eat from. They put their straw in the manger and they eat out of it. So obviously we can't fit a full-size manger in our box, but we can make a little model of one to remind us of where Jesus was born, in a stable. So for this bit, you need the inside tray of your matchbox, and that's going to be our manger. If you wanted to colour it brown and make it look wooden, you could do, or you could just leave it like that. And then there's some straw was in the manger, so we'll put some little bits of straw in, tuck them in, gather up all those bits. There we are. So that would be a bit softer to lie on, wouldn't it? Now, if you get a little piece of clay and if you mould it and shape it in your hands into the shape of a little baby, then perhaps if you've got some pencils, you could make a face on the clay if you wanted to. And then Mary and Joseph didn't have much with them to wrap a baby in, so they just used some strips of cloth. So you've got one there. If you just wrap the strips of cloth around your piece of clay to make it look like a baby wrapped up in a cloth, and then you can lay your baby in the manger, and that can remind us of Jesus sleeping on the hay. Now Jesus had some more visitors. These weren't shepherds, these were wise men. And they didn't hear from an angel. They followed a star, and they came on a great long journey following this star. So now we're going to make a star to remind us of their visit to Jesus. So you've got a square of gold paper, and you'll see it's got lots of creases on it to help you turn it into a star. As well as the creases, on one of the sections there's a pencil mark. So first of all, lay your gold square with a pencil mark underneath and fold it in half. So now you've got the folded edge facing away from you and the open edge facing towards you, and the pencil mark down in this corner. Now the first thing to do is on the corner opposite the pencil mark, fold it down to meet the folded edge. Just give it a gentle crease, and then take the bottom corner on that side and fold it up and give that a gentle crease and open it out. And now you can see a cross mark there. Now take the folded corner with the pencil mark, bring it all the way across until it meets that crease that you made, and this time give that a really firm crease. Then take that same corner and fold it back on itself and give that a firm crease. So now you've got a square edge and a triangle edge, and you can see the pencil mark there. Now take the bottom, the folded corner of the square bit, and fold it up so that it meets your triangle like that, and then fold the whole thing in half backwards, and you end up with a sort of ice cream cone shape with the pencil mark on the front and it folded in a zigzag pattern, so like this. in a concertina or a zigzag pattern. And now hold the bottom point of your ice cream cone. With a pair of scissors, cut through all the layers along that pencil mark. It's quite tough. You have to cut all the way through the layers while holding the point. There we are. Now, you don't want the big bit, you want this little pointy bit. And very carefully open it out, all the way, open all those folds, and there you have it. A beautiful shining golden star. So we've got one more thing to make, and that's something else to do with the wise men, because you may know that they brought presents for Jesus. They brought gold and frankincense and myrrh. Well, we can't run to gold, it's too expensive, and we haven't got any frankincense or myrrh, but we have got something to make into a present. So you need the outside bit of the matchbox and a sweet. Now your sweet might look like this, or it might be a bit different. You see what's in the middle of your sweet. So if you put your sweet inside the matchbox, that'll make it easier to wrap up. And then you've got some Christmassy wrapping paper. You can choose which side, the stripes or the snowflakes you want to use, and put your sweet and the matchbox in the middle, and then with some glue or some sticky tape, put some glue along one edge and then fold it over and stick it down. And then the ends, if you crease the ends down like that, and then fold them into a little point, and same on the other side, into a point, and then put a dab of glue on the point, and then you can just fold it up like that. Oh, mine might stick. A bit more glue on one end. If you've got some sellotape handy, that might be a bit easier. There we are. And there we have a tiny little Christmas present. The lid on the glue. So we have got a box that we've decorated, and now we can put things that we've made in the box. There's the little Christmas present. Oh, mine's popped open again. There we are. Christmas present. The gold star. Jesus in his manger with some hay, a nice cosy woolly sheep with googly eyes, and last of all, the angel. So all of those things will fit in your box, and you can take your box home with you. And in a moment I'm going to share with you the Christmas story in the box. And then when you've taken your box home, you can share the Christmas story with your family back at home.